initially, I thought the computers were actually for fun and movies and others, but I've got to know that the more we code, we can even get job for the future for software developing, software engineering and others.
The SEMS Foundation is a non-profit organization that is dedicated to supporting medical research initiatives and bridging the gap in healthcare delivery. The foundation is also committed to improving ICT education by collaborating with institutions to provide ICT training for students and ICT teachers. The Python 2025 Bootcamp is an initiative the SEMS Foundation has with public junior high schools to train them in the basics of programming. We decided to introduce this program because we have noticed that even though programming has been introduced into their curriculum, many of these schools lack the resources and support to effectively learn the subject.
Are we ready?
The bootcamp that the SEMS Foundation took our students through has really practicalized what we have been learning in the classrooms about programming, because mostly it has been abstract because of unavailability of the ICT tools. These are the computers. But then through the bootcamp, they have been able to practice, and then they also went through some of these programming examples themselves.
It has sparked interest in the students because they have learned under the tutorship of other facilitators who are players also in the industry. And the student being serviced or set up by one computer to a student to learn programming in this school has helped the student to boost their interest and have fun whilst learning the Python program.
I haven't tried coding, but through the bootcamp, I know coding is a set of instructions given to a computer to perform specific tasks.
Myself, the staff and the learners, we are very happy to have them in the school because the program was very educative. We've been taking them in the theory aspect of computing because we don't have computers for the practical aspect. As they've come with computers, the learners were very happy practicing what was being taught. And we are very grateful to them, and we'll play that we need more of such engagement. So if they have any program next time, they should always include us. We'll be very happy to have them. And we also plead with them that if they can contact other corporations to donate their used laptop to us, we'll be very happy so that the learners can have the practical aspect of what we've been teaching them.
It's all about excitement. Leaders who kids to play at home, they were just coding any spare time they get to use what? In practicing coding. And I'm excited about the development so far.
Programming is not a difficult thing. It's about learning the steps step by step, and gradually you will know everything you have to know about programming.
In fact, looking at how the children were using the laptops, touching and focusing on what they were doing, I was so marveled, and I could see changes in my children. I got to know that if children would have access to all these equipment or all these facilities, my children will be better people. And I am praying that SEMS will go and come back again. It's been my dream, wishing that SEMS will always be in my school.
We visited 5 schools in 15 days and spent over 22 contact hours with the students. The schools were Ajekojo TWMA 1 and 2 schools, Admiral Road 1 and 2 schools, and Bachona TWMA JHSA. The team was made up of 11 IT experts who spent their time taking the students through the basics of Python programming. As a foundation that thrives on impact, we hope that through this bootcamp, the students will not only hone their skills in programming, but it will spark their curiosity, confidence, and inspire them to do more in ICT.
It was fun typing on the dashboard of Python for the first time. This bootcamp has taken my learning to the next level by providing me and my friends with invaluable practical experience.
I have learned how to use the computer to learn new things like Python programming.
I would really love training sessions like this from the SEMS Foundation. I would love us to learn about spreadsheets, how to use Microsoft PowerPoint, and how to use Microsoft Word.
The training was so practical and easy to understand them, and it has helped me a lot.
The bootcamp was very rewarding. The students received us with happiness, eagerness, and excitement in their eyes. Why? Because finally, a dream come true of sitting behind a laptop and using it to learn had come to pass. This is important because in private schools, they have access to such resources easily to learn the subject. However, in public schools, the story is not the same. SEMS Foundation is therefore very happy that it took a bold step to support the ICT education of these students. The SEMS Foundation is looking at expanding these ICT bootcamps. In future, we are looking at schools outside Tema and even beyond the Greater Accra region. The SEMS Foundation is ever ready to reach out and support such schools with their ICT education.
Your bootcamp was very laudable. I would advise that when you are coming to the schools, at least you come with a laptop for the school. You understand that? Then again, you have to spread your tentacles to other places for them to equally have the same feel as we did here.
I see that most of my students, at the end of the day, end up becoming software engineers. Some of them will become IT engineers, and their overall interest will help them to gain international appointments and do great things in the IT world.
The most exciting part about the SEMS Bootcamp for me is that I learned about variables. And variables are like boxes that I use to hold information. They help me to write instructions in the Python language.
I really like how the resource person handled the class. He made the class more effective. He provided more practicals, and we love how he teaches. We want him next time again here to teach us again.
First off, I feel like we did great work. From what I saw, a lot of these kids got to transform from being shy and scared to confident people who are willing to take risks and try out new tech, basically. So we were able to bring them out of their shell, got them to collaborate, and at the end of everything, you notice that those who at the beginning didn't know much were now at the forefront of writing their own lines of code and, trying to do things their own way. I think it's a great thing that we did, and I am blessed to have been a part of it.
One important aspect I took from this experience was watching these students grow. Many of them came in lacking practical experience, but they filled with so much joy that by the end of the bootcamp, we were able to nurture and train future programmers.
The SEMS Foundation is ever ready to support under-resourced schools in their ICT education.